Remember in 1998, Belly came out. Man, this was a
I
big
remember that.
ass like it was a what do you call it like it was a big thing because Nas was in it, and this was around the time DMX was about to come out. Then DMX was
Yeah.
just coming out in '98, and
Let's take it back
then
to the streets, mother.
yeah, Hype Williams was the director. He was big in music videos, so he was doing like
Oh,
mad
Hype
shit. Remember
Williams was
that?
big time.
Yeah. And
Big time.
his videos used to look like movies because he was able to
Right.
use like really expensive equipment, like movie level kind of shit. Because back in the
Yes.
day, the
Shout
labels
out to
had so
Hype
much
Williams,
money
man.
they could just throw
He was
money
at
at
his
movie
time, man.
directors.
Shout out to Hype, man.
Yeah,
He did videos for Missy, Busta Rhymes. He did videos for
so
a lot
many,
of people.
dude. He Still Dre was his, like so many videos. He was probably one
Yep,
of the
still
best
great.
music directors. I thought though when he dropped this movie though, I thought he was gonna continue to make movies. I thought he was gonna graduate from music videos to movies. But
Me too.
I guess something about this movie, the process of it rubbed him the wrong way or something. And
Mm,
because he has flashy visuals. That's his main thing.
yes.
Like this shit. Like I love this scene though, you know what I mean? Because once they get in the club, the lighting changes. They look like vampires. Is pretty much what they look like up in this video. Like those fools like I think their
You
eyes.
hit
Yeah, look at
that
this shit.
thing.
Like the motherfuckers look like vampires up in this bitch,
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
That
We
is
hit
crazy.
that thing. Woo!
Yeah, fools got excited. They hit a lick.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
So I guess this place doesn't have cameras or anything because they're just coming in there, faces showing and
Uh,
shit, flashy as fuck.
you hit the glass and all that shit. I'm talking about me.
This kind of looks like a club I went to in LA one time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, a little bit because they had but it was a bar, but they had like girls dancing and shit. It was overpriced as fuck though. Like that shit was so expensive. I forget what they call it. I think it's the Vault or some shit. And it looks cool and shit, but
Okay.
it's so overpriced though. Like they
I bought a gift
tax.
for my man in the whole nine. I bought my gift for the man in the whole nine. That's not too bad. I'm trying to see what's up. Okay, that's what's up. I'm shitting.
Method Man was funny. It was like he was one of the best, roles in this movie. I think like he did a really good
Yes, he
job,
was.
man. Like I don't know why I got the
Oh,
I put this filter the wrong way and shit. Like it's supposed to be
you
like it's
did?
not even doing anything. Like it's supposed to be over here. I'm tripping, bro.
The filter's on the wrong
It's the
way.
weed, bro. That's a long ass
Oh,
intro.
yeah,
Now I
bad.
think about it. So somebody went in there and stashed the guns, I guess.
That's good.
Like
Yeah.
I guess a chick did or something.
It had to be one chick that was working there or something. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
some Godfather type shit.
For real, straight up. That's when Michael Corleone shit, remember? He went in the bathroom,
Yeah,
got the gun.
this is the realest
Yeah,
club I've ever seen in my life.
for real.
I'm like, yeah, I ain't got no other lights in this bitch.
And
That dude, I thought that was
that's
Biggie.
our son,
Is that a?
Johnson, man.
Oh, is it? What the fuck? I never knew that. What the fuck? I like
Yeah.
these masks though. I don't know why. I just like to look how they look when they do that.
Cold as ice.
Yeah, like that. That was a dope ass scene. But
That
this
shit was
movie,
dope.
like the
The
one thing about
beginning
this
was
movie,
dope.
it's not really written that good or anything. Like it's basically it steals from like Scarface and shit like that shootout at the end. It's straight out of
Right.
Scarface, but it was still cool because I like that Jamaican character who he's a real
Me
like
too.
music singer too. Like he's a real Jamaican dude, the real deal Rasclad
Rankin,
Bumbo
Lewis
Clad.
Rankin or something like that.
Yeah,
Boomba Clock, yeah?
yeah. I think he died a few years
I'm
ago,
the
didn't he?
roughest,
Yeah,
toughest.
he died.
Matter of
Remember?
fact, rest in peace to the
Yeah,
dude
he
too, man. He
died.
passed, man.
Yeah,
Rest in peace. In the accident. It was a car accident
yeah. It was a car
in
accident.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest
Oh,
in peace. Boom shot. Whoop shot.
that
I'm the
was.
roughest, toughest.
If you ever been around real Jamaicans, you know how they are.
Yeah. He was a rude boy, too.
Yeah, he was
Rude
definitely a
boy.
rude boy. This scene was always funny because like the way they roll the blunts up, like just why did they do
I
that?
know, right?
Explain. Is that a New York thing? New Yorkers, do y'all do that? Like somebody talk to me because I never understood that shit. Because it's like skinny, but then it gets all fat and loose looking at the top. You know,
Yeah.
this is like the ugliest blunt I've ever seen in my life. Where the fuck are they show this shit at?
But they was smoking like about 8 blunts, bro. I'll tell you.
Yeah, like he had a which is kind of a bad
And
idea
look at
to
the
have the
bowl.
weed in the bowl like that because it just loses the THC because it's exposed to the air and
It's
shit.
compacted. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, that's how they roll their shit. Like it was all fat and then it gets skinny. I guess it kind of makes sense, but we never rolled like that. I don't think.
Maybe the no, not really.
We used to roll those fat ass joints and shit too.
We do
Well, when they call them the Scooby Doobies,
Scooby Doobies.
yeah, like
Scooby
man,
Dooby, my friend. Stupid blunt. Don't talk
one
about man.
last
These roll
thing,
stupid point papers.
yeah, man. Ant was a good roller. It still is.
For real, straight up.
I done lost it when it comes to rolling.
Nah, I still got it though. But I
Oh,
got better
damn.
at rolling the joints though.
Yeah, that's why I could still roll J's, but it's blunts, man. Blunts are a whole different thing.
Oh yeah, I wrote a rap not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Remember the
Yeah,
raps? You used to get them color flavor
I
raps and
remember that
stuff.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I wrote a rap one day. I was like, okay, cool, that's what's up.
yeah. And
I don't like that
and
shit.
shit will fuck your throat up with that smoking that paper though.
Right.
I
I
used
don't
to
like that
think,
shit.
man, this movie made me want to get a car like that, and I ended up
Oh
getting
yeah,
because
bro.
I got the Chrysler, even though that's a Dodge Intrepid, but I ended up getting a Chrysler 300. I mean, not 300, but Chrysler Concorde. And I used
Yeah,
to
yeah. I
think these
remember
cars
that.
look so cool, and it's because of this fucking movie, bro. And that car ended up being a
Damn.
piece of shit. It stalled out
Oh
on me.
snap.
Even though it looked fancy, it only had 50,000 miles. It still fucked up on me. It should piss me off.
That's nuts.
Yeah, they fucked me over on
They
that
rolling.
car.
They rolling real heavy. They rolling real heavy.
Yeah, dude,
They was in
dropping.
Omaha, Nebraska, man. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska.
I always took this shit. I was like, well, y'all trying to say that down south dudes are snitches and shit? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's how that shit came across to me. It's like, cause
Yeah,
they're in the south somewhere, VA or some shit, I think, or
that's in
Oklahoma or some
Nebraska.
shit. Oh, Nebraska, yeah, yeah, my bad.
Omaha, Nebraska.
And so I guess
Midwest.
dudes were snitching on them and shit because they from New York.
Right, that's what it was. They stealing all
Yeah,
their customers, stealing their whole base.
yeah,
They come down there moving heavy artillery, basically.
yeah. So they
Heavyweight.
dropping 12s over here. This is funny. They don't give a fuck about
Oh
no
yeah.
motherfucking car.
Shorty can't read no books. Shorty can't read no books.
Man, that shit was funny as fuck. DMX, dude. That made me an instant fan of DMX. I mean, like, I was like, all
Yes.
right, man, this dude is a star, dog. I don't care what anybody says.
You know
man.
what? DMX remind me of the East Coast, like rough, like Pac, as far as like acting and rapping. Like
Yeah,
he's very talented too.
like he reminds me of the Tupac without him being an imitation of Tupac, if that makes sense.
There you
'Cause,
go. There you
his
go.
music to me, it kind of filled that void. It filled the void that Tupac does because Tupac was very emotional kind
Yes,
of
it is.
music, you know what I mean? So, and that's how
Yes.
DMX was like really heartfelt, from the gut kind of music. And I think
Yeah.
that's what DMX embodied that kind of shit too. And then he was
Yes,
crazy
he
thug,
did.
all that kind of shit.
There you
And
go.
so
He
it
came
made
from a
it,
rough life too.
yeah,
Both of
exactly.
them like from New York too.
East
So
Coast dudes, yeah. Even
right.
though Tupac is, associated with the West Coast, but originally though he didn't,
Really.
live in New York or anything. But he was
Right.
dope, man. Like, yeah, DMX was definitely that's why it's like it sucks that he's not around because there's nobody else like him anymore. You know what I mean? It's like,
No, I
yeah,
had two of DMX's albums. You know what I'm saying? I had three of them, two or three
yeah.
of
I
his
think
albums.
the first four albums were fire, bro. Like,
Oh gosh.
and the first two though were really just one because he recorded all those songs in the same time period. Blood of my flesh, blood of my blood.
That place is blood, my
He
blood.
recorded that at the same time as he did, It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
There you go.
So
Yes.
they got put out like immediately. It was like one of the first rappers to go like platinum right
Platinum.
after his first album or something, like on his second album.
Right.
So yeah, people loved him.
And
to
he
this day,
saved hip hop at the time too. He saved Def Jam. He was
Yeah,
one of the guys that saved Def Jam.
Yeah, definitely. Def
Yes,
Jam at
he
that
saved
time had Redman, Method Man was on Def Jam, I think. Yeah, Method Man was
Right.
even on Def Jam. Def
Right.
Jam fell off too.
Oh, it fell out
And
bad.
speaking of another company
you-
that lost their soul,
Yes.
oh man, that shit sucks. It just sucks to see so many companies, especially nowadays, it's just done that, man. It's like it's not just music, it's not just movies, it's not just games. It's like it's all these companies just selling out, and it's like they
Yeah,
lose
man.
what they originally were.
Right. It's like they don't even want the companies anymore. It's like I'm bored with this. I want
Yeah,
to do something
exactly.
else.
Man, this scene was funny. It was like, remember, he was watching that crazy shit, and old boy was like, "Man, what the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah. And I seen that movie somewhere.
I still don't
Like,
know what the fuck that movie is.
yeah, it's like some crazy movie or something, man. It was some kids, they like way in like the boondocks somewhere. They just do some wild crap.
Country ass white kids, yeah.
Yeah, some trash kids or some crap like that. But it's funny, but it's just like some weird,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
looks
know,
weird.
man.
This house looks like it's a fucking art studio. That doesn't even look like a
For
house.
real. Like it's nice, it's crap, man. I'm telling you. It
Bright
looks
ass
like it's
house.
upstate. It looks
Yeah,
like it's
dude.
upstate New York somewhere. Like
Yeah.
you
Like
talking to the
there's the
kid.
last scene I'm gonna talk about too though. But
Heck yeah.
this scene, man, it just reminds me of little kids we knew when they were like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Like
crazy,
we
man.
knew
It's
little
having
homies
fun.
like that. That was out there hustling and shit, and it was like,
Right.
just bad kids, man. That's what it reminds. But Nas is like, the old, old wise, OG kind of dude that's trying to drop knowledge to him, but the kid, he
Right.
ain't gonna listen to him.
He's still hard headed, knucklehead dude.
Which is like, that's just
Stuck in-
reality. What's cool about this scene though, people, is this is basically just a live action version of the lyrics from Nas's album on his first album, Illmatic, when he was describing that kid. That's the same scene. He rapped about this in Illmatic, and Hype Williams just made a fucking scene out of it, pretty much, bro. Yeah, go back to the what song was it? Was it on? When did he mention it? Was it on?
What was that song? I just listened to
Was
the
it One
Illmatic
Love?
album too.
Was it One Love?
It might have been One Love, or it could have been One Love.
You said
Shorty. One of them. I just listened to the album. It wasn't the New York State of Mind.
No, it's not New York State of Mind. I'm having a brain fart. But he told this exact story in that song, which was so cool.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's a sad scene in a way, you know what I mean? Because it's fucked up for the kid and everything.
Right.
It has that gloomy,
like a crab in a bucket, man. Yeah. He's a crab in a bucket.
Going in Queensbridge Projects.
Right.
There they go wearing them Timbs. Yeah, that's how it feels, man. Like for people that aren't from the hood, man. Like when you're a kid growing up and it feels like you're in a war zone. Like that's what growing up in the hood feels like, man. That's why it feels so hopeless. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was in Queens, man. One of the biggest projects in the world, man.
Yeah, one of the biggest projects, which is crazy. It's because their projects, on the East Coast are like stacked up.
Yeah.
It's not like in the West Coast or the dirty South, you know what I mean? Like where we got projects in the South, it's just like two floors at most, you know what I mean?
Basically.
Life-changing decisions, God talk to me, I listen. Money's my motivation, changing something's my mission. I got people in poverty, I got niggas in prison. Eating is my intention, peace of mind is my vision.